Culture Secretary has defended the action of police during yesterday's coronation. Officers are facing claims of being too heavy-handed by arresting more than 50 people, including some volunteers who were on the streets to help keep women safe. Lucy Fraser told Sophie Ridge on Sunday she believes the Met struck the right balance, but critics say the arrests are a direct attack on democracy. Ivor Bennett reports.
Around an hour before the King's procession passes by, a Sky News crew captures the moment Kush Naker is arrested, one of 20 climate activists on the Mall, whose apparent plan was to reveal their T-shirts and display a banner. But he says they didn't even do that before he was detained.
So here you can see I had my hoodie fully zipped up, so the Just Stop Oil T-shirt wasn't even visible. I hadn't taken the banner either out of my pocket.
He says officers told him he was under arrest for breach of the peace. An NHS doctor, he was held for more than 14 hours before being released under investigation.
As far as I can tell, there were no grounds for the arrest, and the only evidence that they had was the fact that I was wearing a T-shirt saying Just Stop Oil, which they only could actually see once they had already decided to arrest me.
Supporters of the anti-monarchy group Republic were also among those arrested. Its head, Graham Smith, seen here on the floor, says he was held for nearly 16 hours but also wasn't charged.
Well, this is where we parked the van, right?
He was detained before he'd unloaded any placards for a protest he says police had previously said could happen.
The plan was to have a static, peaceful protest. We'd been very clear and candid with the police about what we're going to do. We said that we're going to have amplifiers, and they said that was okay. Megaphones, they said that was okay. Placards, flags, the whole lot. 2,000 people were going to be down there. They have been dishonest with us from the start, despite our best efforts to be very open and candid with them.
But the Culture Secretary denied police went too far.
What they have to do is balance the right of people's, the right to protest, which is important in a democracy, at the same time as the right of all those other people to enjoy what was a fabulous day. And I don't know the instances, the particular instances, but I think overall they managed to get that balance right.
Demonstrators were warned by police that any disruption here along the procession route wouldn't be tolerated. But campaigners insist their protests were peaceful. And to not even be given the chance to express any dissent, they say represents a slide into sinister territory. At issue, controversial new powers that allow police to crack down on protests if it's deemed they'll impede people's day-to-day lives. And the coronation is unlikely to be the last time we hear this debate. Ivor Bennett, Sky News.